Beautiful day in Ohio, and this is my latest electric mobility device. This is a 2019 Trek Domane Plus. This is brand new. It's a leftover. As most of you know that have followed my channel, about a little over 10 weeks ago, got an all-new right hip, total right hip replacement. I had an arthritic hip that it really started limiting me. So a couple weeks back, I got the okay to start riding bicycles and getting back on the motorcycle again. And I used to really enjoy riding road bicycles, but with my arthritic hip, I wasn't able to do that. So now my hip feels really good, and I wanted to get another road bike. And I thought, I've had so much fun on my electric mountain bikes, of which I'm sure you've seen on my channel, and I have a Trek Rail 9.7 2021 model. I thought, what better way to experience a electric road bike? So just happened to luck in that the local Trek store, Matt, my good buddy there, the manager, got a 2019 leftover brand new at a crazy good discounted price. So I thought this is a perfect way to get back into road bicycling. So I know they make more modern versions of this, but this is actually a brand new model. I've got about 35 miles on it so far, so I thought I'd do a quick review of it. But it is a 2019. It's all carbon fiber frame, and it has the ISO speed, right? And here it is not adjustable. I think the 2020 model of this bike has the adjustments that you can kind of change the stiffness. It's got some absorption up here in the headset area. It comes with SRAM Force disc brakes and a 11-speed force shifter on the back, and you need a derailleur up front with this power of the motor. So you've got one shifter here, one click over to go down, two push it over extra to go back up. Disc brakes, my Specialized Roubaix I have at home, the pedal bike, it's got regular old clamp-on brakes. Man, discs are amazing. Of course, I've test-ridden bikes before, but this is going to be my first bike with disc brakes. Super comfortable. Now, I don't need any bent over kind of thing, but I have everything set kind of high. This stem could be flipped and the bars could be rotated, but I'm just happy to be able to get back on a road bike again. But I'm very familiar with the Trek, the Bosch system, and they got the removable battery here. Very easy, take out. You can charge it a lot of times in the winter if you're storing a bike outside where it's cold. That's nice. The other thing that's cool on this bike, and it's got a neat stem there for the seat adjustment, is it comes with a kickstand. I've never had a 10-speed with a kickstand, and honestly, it's pretty cool. It works great. As I mentioned, the disc brakes, these things are crazy good. And there's the Bosch. That's the Speedline motor. So this gives assist up to 28 miles an hour, which is so cool. The build quality on the bike is really good. I think these are assembled in Germany, but the paint, the carbon, everything is put together really well. Even the grip tape has got some really good cush to it. These are alloy rims. They're nice rims, but the tires, the Schwably, 35 mils, and they got kind of a pebble grain surface on them. The traction's good. I run them at about 60 psi because I'm all about comfort right now, and but we'll take it for a quick pedal. This is the older Bosch. Now I know the 20 in my rail comes with the kiosk display with a ton more information. This one will tell me range. So right now if I'm in Eco, I've got 76 mile range. If I go to Tour, which is the little bit more power, 47 mile. If I go to Sport, which kind of matches your input, 39. And if I go to Turbo, which is just full power all the time, 34 mile range. So we'll start in Eco. The other thing that's cool in this bike, and I forgot to show it, is if I hold the plus, this thing has integrated lights, a tail light and a headlight, and then the headlight even has a high-low beam. And I have ridden this bike at night around my neighborhood, and these lights are bright enough to ride at night, which is crazy. So if I go, say just go up the Turbo, because that's got all the power, man, it just super easy inputs, and you get going. Now this parking lot is quite rough, so this carbon frame with the ISO speed is really kind of nice. And even on the ride I was on, doing some bike paths and even some sidewalks to minimize some of the road time. And it's really much more comfortable than I ever expected. It's windy, we got a storm blowing in, but even with some easy pedaling, just get right up to 25 miles an hour. And this is nice. You need your disc brakes to stop quick. But the effort, the comfort, and the ability with 4 different modes, you can dial in the amount of work you want to do. This thing's going to be fun. Now, my initial impressions, my first ride, the thing that really stood out was, number one, was the speed. It's just so easy to maintain speed. Number two was the comfort, and this whole ISO speed, flex and stuff like this, just feeling everything flex. I couldn't believe how comfortable it was. Number three, it's just fun. I mean, I'm excited to get back on, do some road rides, and now I can go with some of the younger guys that are in total shape and, just put in an eco or tour and hang with them. But I'll be doing some more reviews on it soon, but so far, 2 big thumbs up. Trek Domane Plus.